friends, this is Lady T, and I'm just coming in literally just to make my water bottle and my little hair products mix that's based off the old Kimmy Tube method, where you just mix one of your favorite conditioners for moisture with some aloe or apple cider vinegar. I'm going to use aloe vera for this, as well as some tea tree oil. And you know what I just realized? I forgot my oils. But lucky for me, I cook with a lot of the same oils that I use in my hair. So let me see what I got. I normally would add some castor oil and probably grapeseed, but I do have grapeseed oil sitting here, so I'm going to use that oil as well. Bear with me as I get used to this camera angle. And I have a little bit of olive oil that I'll add. But generally I would use castor oil as well, and I'm going to add some castor oil later. But for the purposes of this video that I'm just doing right quick, since I'm doing it anyway, let's see what we're working with. So first I'm going to make the water bottle because it's the easiest thing to make. I purchased this little brown bottle off of Amazon. Like I said in the previous video, you know, you're buying all these oils. You may want to preserve them with a darker bottle. Some of the water hairspray bottles are darker. Like I have a purple and pink one that's a little bit darker. That could still work. I'm sure it did just fine. But I got a couple of these offline. So I'm going to start with this. Okay. And this is the easiest one. I'm just going to add my apple cider vinegar. This one, the apple cider vinegar I'm using is the Bragg's with the mother at the bottom, but I've used the cheap apple cider vinegars too from the dollar store. This one's a little more expensive, but I'm gonna go ahead and just use this. And I don't really measure. The way I measure is by using the top so that I'm consistent. Okay, I'm just gonna pour. I'm not even gonna fill this all the way up because I don't like my products super acidic, but I usually would just fill the whole thing up. But over the years, I've gotten a little funny about making my water bottle too acidic because I think it can eat at the hair cuticle over time. I believe that. I don't have proof, but I do. So I'm gonna go light. So here's apple cider vinegar in here, and then I just add water. Lately, I've been using purified spring water, just because sometimes I suffer from itchy scalp, and I don't know if it's something in the faucet. So speaking of that, before I add the water, I'm going to add some tea tree oil because I use this spray bottle on my scalp as well as my hair shaft. I love to have tea tree oil in there just because it's antimicrobial, antifungal. So you know it's kind of killing anything that could be living in the water. So you could use regular water as well. But I'm not sure if it's just particles in the water or if it's organisms, but sometimes my scalp itch. So I just put probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't mind putting a lot of this, but tea tree oil is potent, so you probably could put about 3 drops. Do it to your own judgment based off how you want it to smell, how you want it to feel on your scalp. I kind of want to smell the tea tree oil each time I put it in my hair, so that's why I use a lot. I'm also using rosehip oil. I don't use this product often, but it's an oil I bought a while ago, and it's supposed to be really good for your skin. So I'm just going to go ahead and add it to my water bottle because I want to put it on my scalp. And I'm just going to put about, this comes out really slow. Oh boy. I think I haven't used it in so long, it might be clogged up. Maybe I won't be using this. Coming out too slow for me. 1. Wow. This is really slow. So I'm not going to probably use much of this in my bottle because I don't have the patience. I think I got 2 or 3 drops in there. I would probably put like 6. Wow, but this is supposed to be really good for your skin. Let me know if you've ever used rosehip oil on your skin or in your hair products. I think I'm going to use it on my scalp. I put about 4 or 5 drops of it in here. It's just kind of slow. And you can add any other oil. Sometimes I add grapeseed oil in here or something else, but I'm just going to keep it simple with the water, apple cider vinegar, and some tea tree. Let's see if I can pour this in here without spilling it all over the place. And like I said, you can use regular faucet water. I've just been wanting to use the spring water to help avoid itchy scalp. I filled this almost to the top. And that's it for my water bottle. And because it has the apple cider vinegar, or even if you want to add aloe, it'll help moisturize the hair a little better, help lock in that moisture, and help you have softer hair a little quicker. Okay, so that's that. Now I can use my water bottle. But I figured, hey, I'm about to make it, and I would come share it. And I'm hoping these little stains on my counter is not going to stick. I'm not sure where it's coming from. One of these oils. Okay, so I'm going to put these on paper towel. So now I'm going to go ahead and make this product that has really been a game changer. I used to use this over the years, and I kind of slowly stopped using where I mix my hair product with oils and all that to enhance it. I've been only using the product by itself, and I love Giovanni. It's a great detangler. It adds body. But one thing I noticed, I don't know if they've changed the formula, it just doesn't give it any shine or anything. It's kind of like it thickens it and it makes it soft, but it's just dull to me. So it inspired me to go back to mixing it a little bit. And also, these little bottles go quite fast. I'm not going to make a whole lot because I might want to change something the next time. So I just add a little bit in here. Okay. See how that's a nice conditioner look? It's nice and light. And then with aloe, once again, this is my acidifier. You don't need a lot of this. Even though I do know people who use a lot of aloe vera, I don't like using too much of anything that's acidic. Usually a tablespoon or a top full is more than enough to make it to fall into a pH of about 5. Okay, so here's another top. Now this is actually a gel. This is the aloe vera gel. Oh, I think I lost my light. Lily of the Desert aloe vera gel, inner fillet. So that means it's kind of like a gel. I love this stuff for if you have a wound or if your face is breaking out or some type of rash. Aloe vera is, oop, so much for that. Not using a lot. I'm going to let that slide. See, when you try to talk and do it, that was more than I wanted to use. I'm going to leave it at that. It's not going to hurt your hair. I would say that was probably about a top full of that fill in there. So I'm just adding some aloe and really just sprucing it up with some oils. I absolutely love grapeseed oil. This is the Pompean. I'm not sure. I just started using this product, grapeseed oil. One of the reasons I bought this grapeseed oil was for my hair, but also grapeseed oil is supposed to be one of those oils that you can use with high heat. You know, if you like to fry food, you have to be careful what oils you use. And I hear olive oil, I think, and grapeseed oil are pretty decent, and as you can see, deep frying. That's why it was in my kitchen, luckily. So with this, I don't care how much I add of the oils. Okay, I would say that was probably a tablespoon of that. And then I also will add some olive oil, and when I go back to where my castor oil is, I'll add castor oil as well. Okay, so just adding a couple more oils in here. And I just use, I don't overjudge. I would say it was about a tablespoon. And we got our aloe, we got our conditioner or moisturizer, we got olive oil, and I'm going to add some tea tree to this as well. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 drops. And I would do the rose hip, but it'd take too long. But that's it. I'm going to mix this up. Literally got to get a spoon, but because I don't have a spoon, I just improvise. Okay, let me see. It's not in a convenient place, and because it's live, I'm improvising, so I'm just gonna mix it on up and see what I'm working with and add more if I need to, or take, you know, I can't take away. But see, already the product is even more smoother, a little bit more shiny. Let me get into the camera focus. And I figured I would just come on right quick since I'm doing this anyway, and show you how I keep my hair very moisturized. I got my hair right now halfway in some twists because it's going to be getting washed soon, but I figured let me go ahead and make my product, so after I wash it, I'm ready. And this won't probably last that long, but it'll be a little easier to use this product versus constantly shaking it out of the bottle. And sometimes doing this method will make your hair products last longer. They can get a little pricey. I think I paid about $8 for the Giovanni. Sometimes it runs a little bit more. If you get a deal, you might get it for $6. They can add up in price. And that little bottle does not go far. That's why I'm a big fan of, you know, putting your hair in some type of twist and keeping it locked down where you don't have to constantly moisturize your hair. But I'm just mixing it really good to get all them oils. And I like the texture already. And I'm going to put this in the fridge. Oh, I feel like little particles. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. As you can see, it's the same, a little bit more creamier, a little bit more oily, which is perfect for my hair texture. It'll give it a little bit more slip. And I'm adding a bunch of products at once, okay? So I'm going to put this in the fridge because I use aloe vera. Now, if you would have used the apple cider vinegar, you wouldn't have to put it in the fridge, which I'm not going to lie, I'm not a person who likes to put hair products in the fridge because I hate hair. Just the thought of hair in my refrigerator, like if I was to find a piece of hair or something on the container, it would gross me out. But aloe does work a little different to me on my hair than apple cider vinegar. I love apple cider vinegar. It's a great cleanser. But aloe really soothes. And it just seems to, my hair really makes it even more moisturized to me. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a try for a few months and see how I like it. And maybe I'll try with apple cider vinegar at some point. But if I get tired of putting it in the fridge. Because I'm always worried that it's going to mold. Because if you leave aloe vera out, a lot of us naturals know this, it will start to mold, okay, and go bad. But all right, I'm going to take this little bit, rub it on my hair, and I'm going to go ahead and about my day. But I hope you guys are having a happy new year and getting those hair products ready and setting those hair goals so your hair can keep thriving, growing. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.